What's going on, everyone? Investor here. It's time for my weekly portfolio update. So if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and then hit that bell icon so that you never miss when I put out new videos. So what a rough week this past week was. I was able to deposit $275 into the account, and you can see here my account is sitting at just under $27,200 at $27,193.68. So I am down about $350 over last week if you subtract out the withdrawal. But you can see here as of Friday alone, I was down $297. So just as of Friday, I was down more than my deposit. So luckily enough, the deposit was there, or else I'd have been knocked out of the $27,000 range. So rough week, especially for those that are holding Nvidia. Nvidia just is going on sale. So good time to get into those guys if you're thinking about it. So I tried to stick with my plan this week. If you're not familiar with what the plan was, you have to check out last week's video. But basically, I just tried to either dollar cost average as normal, but tried to focus on a couple of the holdings that had ex-dividend dates this past week. So really tried to put some money into those as well as just the overall reds in the portfolio, which at this point is now Nvidia and Tesla. So, but we'll cover more of that when I show you guys the spreadsheet. So one dividend received this week in JEPI, and we'll cover that here in a little bit. And this upcoming week, I'm going to do a little bit more of the same. I got a couple ex-dividend dates that are approaching. I want to try to get a little bit more, just try to, nudge that dividend that I'm going to receive up just a little bit. No deposit scheduled for next week, but it should be a good dividend week next week. I think there's 3 coming in for me. I've got Tesla coming in, Johnson & Johnson, and O Realty. So it should be pretty good dividends rolling in. So let's jump over to the spreadsheet, show you what I've been up to. All right, taking a look at the spreadsheet. A couple of additions this week. So start at the top. So 1 full share of SCHD. I know, as I mentioned last week, ex-dividend date for this is coming up, I believe, on the 25th. So end of the month, really just wanting to add a little bit more, probably add a little bit more this upcoming week as well. Try to beef that dividend up for the quarter, as well as just the overall position I've been trying to add to. 0.358 of JEPI. This is from the drip. Nothing out of pocket. 1 full share here of Altria Group. Goal for the year. Just trying to beef it up there. 1.28 for Pepsi. Was twofold. This one, ex-dividend date, I believe, was either Thursday or Friday this week, as well as goal for the year. So trying to add to that. FXAIX, 0.208. Just trying to add to the overall S&P number there. The Colgate here, 0.464, goal for the year. You can see there, 365 history. This trend line is just straight up, basically. Walmart, 0.017 was strictly from the drip. I think I only got like, $1 or $2 in dividends, so not much there. And then 2.5 shares basically of Nvidia. And Nvidia, I'll put a chart on the screen here, but it is, this past week has just been down, down, down. So if you're looking for a good opportunity, or, thinking about getting into Nvidia and looking for a good buy point, right now I would take a nice hard look. It's I think in a good buy range for many, many people. So, but do your due diligence, make sure you do your research, know what you're getting into, so before you spend your money on that. So don't take my advice. I am by far nothing that resembles a financial consultant. This is just what I am doing and kind of what I believe. So, but take a look at the 365 history for everything there. You can see it's all in the green, minus ABR and Tesla. So Tesla will probably stay in the red forever, but everything else is doing relatively well, jumping across. So $588 up for O Realty's doing well, 12% up. Coke, 17.5% up $155. JEPI's only up about 5% now. It's been kind of on a little downward trend lately, but I'm still up $410. A lot has to do with the dividends. You'll see I received $248 so far from them. $29 up for ABR, $600 for SCHD. I think just a week or two ago this was at 84 a share and up about $700. You can see it's dropped down as the last trading price of Friday was 82, so it's down, call it $41 as of Friday. And ET Energy Transfers up 61 or 14%. Altria Group right now is my biggest win. So 24.25% I'm up on the position. See, my average cost is 43 and it's sitting at 53. So up $434. Tesla, Tesla is Tesla. We'll just leave it at that. Pepsi's up 150 or 5.6%, doing well. 14% up in Procter & Gamble, $91. FX kind of up and down lately. Let's see, as a Friday trading day was down a little bit, so up about $2 there. Johnson & Johnson's up 8%. Colgate 17.4% up 200. Beecham up 15.36% or $93. Walmart is my second biggest winner as far as percentage at 21.41%, $95 up. Apple's up 5%, $10, not much there. And Nvidia is actually down right now, 12% or down $400. So I'm going to continue to dollar cost average into that one pretty heavy while it's down. You can see share price 102.83 as of the end of the trading day Friday. So got opportunity again for anybody looking into Nvidia. There's the chart. You see all of a sudden Nvidia, I think last week was a little bit up, but now it's it's by far way down. It's the worst one in the portfolio as of right now. But because of the roller coaster that Nvidia has been on, next week, who knows, it'll probably be back up. So jumping across, you see the only dividend received this last week was Jeppy, $20.86. So brings the yearly total for Jeppy up to $155.44, averaging $17 a month there. See the stages for the month here, up, down, but pretty consistent. And then the only other dividend was Walmart from last week. So still got 5 more dividends to receive for the month, including SCHD. So should be landing somewhere in about that $164 range for the month. So would put it as my second biggest month. Still working to try to beat July. I just don't know that that's going to happen. So nonetheless, doing pretty well. So averaging right now $116.48 for the month. $12.94 a day or 8 cents an hour off the 17 holdings. So these numbers will pick up as the month progresses. So taking a look here at the goals. So 2214 now puts the grand total at $1,048.34 so far for the year. So moving along, trying to hit that $1,500 mark, I think now for the year's kind of what I'm trending towards. Pie charts are current and up to date. You can see, if you compare the pies to last week or the week before, cash positions are dwindling down. Been really buying some stuff up lately with some of the just the cash sitting in there. Minus, if you missed last week's video, I did have to take a withdrawal of $400 to pay for a bill that I wasn't quite expecting, but it is what it is. Life happens. So was thankful enough that I had the money there that I could do that, and then I'll just work on repaying myself and get the account back. So looking at the goals, so just over 5 now for Pepsi. Colgate's got 27 shares left, got quite a bit of work to do there, and Ultra Group 14.5. So Ultra Group and Pepsi, I'm on track. I think I can get to those goals. Colgate, I think, is going to be a little bit of a stretch, but I'm going to push. You'll notice here I went ahead and just changed the goal here. I know as of last week, it was 25, and I was just kind of word of mouthing it to 35, but I decided let's just go ahead and write it down and put it down, make it more of an actual goal, give me something to look forward to. So, and then 27 was the account value at the end of last month. So as the months progress, this will get changed month to month instead of week to week. So at the end here of September, we'll see where we stand. Hopefully it's progressing towards that 35. So we'll see. Jumping across. So for this quarter so far, $350.99 received in dividends. So just over 5% down from the previous quarter. But I still got 5 more holdings left, or 5 more dividends to receive this month. So that'll put hopefully the number higher than the previous quarter. So we will see growth again quarter over quarter, which is good to see. Double-digit growth might be a little bit of a stretch, but if I end up 5-6% up, then quarter over quarter growth is still fantastic to see, and that's what I want to see. You'll see here the difference between quarter 3 versus quarter 3 and quarter 3, or quarter 3 last year versus quarter 3 this year. I'm getting tongue-tied there. So quite a bit different, especially with the gold bars here being the first year I was doing it versus this year. So when you think, hopefully, this trend's going to be tough to continue, but if I continue at the pace I'm on, hopefully 2025 will be a new high. So 1,048.34 received for the year. You see now over 3 times what I received all of last year, trending the right way. $1,400 received in total dividends since I've been tracking this on this spreadsheet, basically since the beginning of last year, which is a $66 average. So projected income, take a look here. I mentioned pretty much every video here. The goal for me, just in my head, is to try to get to 200 yearly for everything, with the exception of Apple and Nvidia is going to be tough just because they're not really dividend payers. These ones are more for the growth. See the projection here. As the month progresses, we'll get this up a little bit. That trend line will move up. And then at the end of September here, we'll update the account portfolio, the value here, which you can see, at least it's trending properly. So hopefully I can get some more money into the account. Keep that nice staircase going up. So anyway, guys, that's what I got for this week. Really just focusing on what I can. Let me know what you think. Please comment below if you guys have any questions or comments. Anything you guys would like to see me do a little bit different, maybe add to the spreadsheet, take away from the spreadsheet. Any input you guys have is always welcome. I try to take to heart what most people say, and just please be kind in the comments. And hopefully you guys had a good investing week. I will catch you guys next week. Happy investing.